Hi, I'm Jeremy.
Oh, I'm AJ. I've got cake.
And I'm jealous. And welcome back to another Extraordinary Times. First story of the day. Throwback to actually way a long time ago. Back when we talked about bobcats in California. Yeah, remember that? Hope you do. If you don't, go waste a lot of your time. Just saying. Get updated on the world this year. Give us some views. Tell your friends. Like and subscribe, or like and favorite and subscribe. Something. But moving on. Guy shot a bobcat. Killed it. With a 22. Guy was high on meth. Lived on an ex-weed farm.
Also had fighting roosters.
Yeah. You know, kind of the trifecta for getting arrested by the police. So, you know, he got arrested. He's finally getting to go to trial this week, so good on him. Hopefully he gets a fair trial about the shooting of the bobcat and gets to go to prison for a very long time for making animals fight and, you know,
making
meth.
All right, another little throwback to North Korea because we just...
Little throwback. Oh, too soon? Oh.
Well, so if you hadn't heard, check out the show. Once again, they launched a rocket that then kind of disintegrated and fell into a nearby ocean. And because they launched this rocket, you know, that was against their agreement with us that, you know, they would not do this type of stuff and we'd send them food, well, we stopped sending them food, you know, because it was the agreement.
Because we're America, and we stick to our word sometimes.
And North Korea is mad at us for it. They're like, oh, you didn't send us food because, you know, that was in the agreement, and now we're going to probably do a nuke that we were probably going to do anyway, but, you know, now we're actually going to tell people about it.
Well, nuclear tests. They're not going to blow anyone up but themselves yet.
Yet.
Still too soon? Anyways.
Florida.
I hope the Supreme Leader over there finds his way to his dad at some point. But Florida. Right. Weston, Florida, for those of you who watch Burn Notice, that might be a little ironic. But anyways, in Weston, Florida, they have very recently outlawed both the new construction of and the operation of nightclubs, dance bars, and skating rinks. Because they are sources of debauchery and mayhem and people, you know, getting shot and stabbed and doing drugs and
Now, they haven't outlawed school dances or YMCA functions, but still, really, you think this is going to fix anything?
Silly people.
Science! Wonderful science. Okay, so I'm going to try and bring this article down to the average brain level as much as I can, because this is really high-level stuff. Anyway, a new particle's been discovered called the, Majorana fermion. Now, what's important about this is that it could be a key component in quantum computers. In other words, we've been getting a little short-stepped on quantum computers because, you know, they tend to just stop working thanks to quantum physics. Well, with the Majorana fermion, it's a lot more stable, which means we are much closer to computing at like 10,000 times better, faster, larger than we are currently.
And that was the dumbed-down version.
Yeah.
For those of you who might be a little bit broader-minded, it does, like, the particle itself is its own antiparticle.
But it's a fermion?
But it's a fermion, but it's its own antiparticle. Boom! Okay. Whoa! All right, so back to less nerdiness. Tax day, of course, was yesterday, as we talked about. And, you know, some people are leaving the country, like we talked about. Some people love America too much and hold, you know, protests and stuff, like the Taxed Enough Already Party, or, like most of you know it, the Tea Party, and Occupy. But
they're both. Anyway,
to be fair, they do have different stances. The Tax Enough Already party, of course, taxed enough already, and the Occupy people, of course, dirty hippies who don't pay taxes because
they want people to pay taxes to pay even more taxes.
Yeah, so that they can get free health care and what have you.
Sorry, we're not a socialist state. Every single other socialist state that's existed is going down the drain.
Britain notwithstanding, which has
actually it's still going down the drain. You watch its economy.
No, what I mean is, they are a socialist state who are pretty strong, but they're still going down, even though their wealthy class they tax 50% of.
Still not working.
Still not working. Half of every dollar that the wealthy people make, Elton John and all of those guys, my namesake that live in York and have a great big house. CastleHoward.co.uk if you want to look at it. It's really cool. I'm just saying.
Nice.
Go Howards. But anyways, it's ridiculous. And they want to do that here? Really?
No. Bad idea. We're doing bad enough as it is.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not the way out of a recession.
Speaking of possible bad idea, I don't know. It could be a bad idea. Could be a good idea.
It was a bad idea to name the town what they named it. To be fair, okay, so in Austria, I have to start this out a little differently than we did the last time we recorded this.
Because the sound dropped out again. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, if any of you have like a good camera. Anyways.
Good camera program.
Good camera program. Or just want to come and shoot. We'll give you food. Anyways, so... Poor, but we make good food. This town in Austria named itself after, actually there were two towns, named themselves after the 6th century Bavarian nobleman Facco, F-O-C-K-O. And these two towns named themselves and they're about 200 miles apart. And back in 1836, the one of them that was closer to like Anglo-speaking people changed its name to Fugging.
Because, they didn't want the connotation of being the town named Ing.
And so, they had that wisdom back in the 1800s. And now the other town named Ing decided that, they were tired of people publicly having sex in front of their city signs and, stealing their city signs. And, oh no, the straw that broke the camel's back.
Phone calls. Prank phone calls is the thing that breaks you anyway. So they want to change their name to Fugging as well, which is kind of interesting in the fact that the other Fugging doesn't want them to, because they think there should only be one Fugging in Austria.
Apparently.
Fuck it.
You're going to have to bleep that out. Anyways, so last story of the day. Probably the greatest thing that happened today, period. The city called Arlington in Texas, it's around Dallas up there, where they just had the crazy tornadoes. But it's not Make-A-Wish, it is
the Wish with Wings organization.
Wish with Wings.
Had this kid with leukemia. He's probably going to pass away soon. There's not too much you can do about that particular cancer. And so they said, what wish do you have? And he wanted to be Batman. So they made him Batman in the most awesome way. They got a guy dressed up as Batman, show up at his place, give him a Batman suit, say he needed help. The Arlington police were in on it.
The police, the fire department, the city hall, the whole town was in on it.
They had Joker robbing a bank. They had Riddler with a car bomb. They had a purse snatcher outside City Hall.
Car bomb at City Hall. And the purse snatcher outside the police station.
Right.
Sorry. Just have to get this straight. Because they staged an entire, 3 episodes of Batman. And they filmed it. Oh my gosh, they filmed it. Go check it out.
To save the day.
Down in the link. Man. And at the end of the day, Mayor gave him key to the city. And he gets to keep it. Oh man.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, good things happen Just saying. And actually, lie. That's not the last story of the day. The last story of the day is actually we just found out about it. Dick Clark just passed away today at 82 years old. Most notably, the New Year's Rockin' Eve guy. I particularly will miss that. And actually, the reason that that we found out about it was one of those Keanu Reeves memes, where the meme or the words were, "If Dick Clark died, does that mean there's not going to be a new year?" Don't think about that too hard, or blood will shoot out your nose. He's AJ.
He's Jeremy.
These are extraordinary times. I said it before. I'll say it again. Subscribe, like over here, favorite, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go eat some cake. So for those of you who don't know, I've been doing a weight loss program the last 12 weeks. This is really, really kind of a sweet victory for me. I didn't win the competition because, well, I'm way bigger than everyone else who was in it. But I still lost 29 pounds. Final weigh-in, 401. So here's to 30 more pounds.